But if anyone was to dampen their streak, if anyone was to remind them of how tough it can get in the server, it could very well be Astralis. I'm very interested to see this. 4 CIS teams in the top 8, Chad, and 2 battling for top 4. Spirit, one of them. Dexter's addition really has ignited a fire beneath them. They were always chasing, nipping at the heels of the top 10, finding a star player in Dexter, who seems to have a proficiency outside of the AWP as well. Obviously, the reliance on Disbalance's AWP cost them financially, and those close games could be the separating factor. We do see a 4-man lean short, actually, for the Astralis pistol setup. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, and we've noticed a lot with Team Spirit. They'll have to rotate around the map, stay as a pack.
They do have a quiet confidence about them as well, don't they? I say quiet. Dexter believes he could win the whole thing, he said in the interview, and Magix as well. When asked about Chopper's leadership and chaos, he was quick to dispute that and suggest that it's very well coordinated, is Chopper's organized chaos.
Now on this pistol, just to note, they've baited out that smoke from Zipex over towards B. Dupree's also taken some damage towards top mid. They're gearing up for this B execute. So smoke towards Coffin, smoke towards CT spawn. We got a Molotov as well.
Okay, Zipex would love a quick tap on the bloom of the smoke. He's going to try and time it right. Flashed, spray, nothing. Now, has got a HE. Fast flank coming in. 2 CTs hungry for this duel. Dex has got the armored P250, and he's not going to find the headshots. Chopper is, though. They know Device is coming from Banana. Oh. And Chopper, he picked up some incredible frags previously.
All 3 through construction here. Very bottlenecked.
Yeah. And let's say another quick, clean kill from Magix. It should be locked down now. Dupree, Magix with their Kevlar vests and their knives out. Gonna look to try and catch the hunt. There it is. Mears finds his first headshot, and it's a very low Dupree. He manages to survive, taking that headshot and quickly hunted down by Mir. All right, Spirit off to the races. The way they take B, Chad, we've seen it many times.
Yeah.
Get ready to watch Mir challenging Astralis' Banana util. There's very few that do it better than him at taking Banana. There's very few that do it better than them in defending it. So this is going to be such a... I nearly swore. Such a bloody cool game. I'm just saying. Tell your friends. This could be a lot of fun.
There's lots on the line right here, because if Spirit hold Astralis and actually stay competitive here, they don't even have to win. This is still going to be legit for Spirit. Whereas Astralis, if they come here, they blow them out of the water, they show, hey, look, you're all getting hyped about Spirit. Look here. We're still the top dog.
Don't forget about us.
Exactly. And if anyone's going to figure out Spirit, it will be a team like Astralis. So SDY actually leading the charge up. Banana here.
Why does it look so easy? Oh, they all peek it. There's 3 Danes to contest Banana. They've invested into that with armor and deagles, and they just get caught. Pins pulled. Hate to see it. Quick and easy. Throw out the util. Bombs nice and late, but it will be arriving, and Dupree and Device just having a conversation.
Yeah, these gear shifts from Spirit are very difficult to read, right? They can do it either very, very slow, they can make you get impatient and start pushing and take risks, or they come very quickly, and we've seen that with all the CIS teams, right? Note similar things with VP, Na'Vi are very good at that as well. And just the pure skill on these CIS teams. We'll focus in on Spirit here today, but the names that you're going to be hearing all playoff long are a lot of these names from the CIS teams. Dexter, right, as an individual coming in from a Sparta, he's joined this team. He's added a lot more aggression as far as the AWPing role goes. But if you forgot about the likes of Mir and Magix, you've forgotten about 2 of the most solid riflers that these boys have. And that's some of the impressive things, is now this Spirit team, with the addition of a new player, have just looked so threatening. If they can continue that against one of the world's absolute best, the best team to ever do it, mind you, that is some impressive stuff right there. So it's just going to be Dupree and Device, the double Ds holding onto the deagles, the utility as well, looking nice. Bomb will go off. Spirit not too worried about hunting these down. And a clean round, all 5 survive. So great stuff there as SDY knocking around the corner. Very close from ripping away another one of those deagles.
Keeping them on notice.
Now, I wouldn't see Astralis going in with too many more investments right here. It probably will just be these deagles that were carried across. Need to get all the goodies up for the first gun round. Now, this is where Spirit can go for one of those more passive plays. If they want to slow the clock down a bit, find out where these deagles are, really avoid disaster. Quick note, Magius has brought in with a 3rd nade right there. Might be able to get a tactical dunk going down as they're over towards Banana with those. Ready for the half-wall nades. One way to punish Mir, who likes to get aggressive behind this molly. There they go with the nades. They're going to do a little bit of damage, but he's far to the left, so avoids most of it. And still applying pressure.
He's very comfortable with his flight path. Crosshair placement, pinpoint, perfect. There's more to come. 2 casualties, 2 more. One of them is that preserved Deag on Dupree. And this means, like, I'm sure this happens often for Team Spirit. They had a plan. Mir was supposed to just get info B. He's only gone and got the whole site. Oops, double smoke CT. You can see that this is a bit more on the fly than they intended, but it's not been slowed down by Zipex or Dupree. Both found. It's going to be fun to see Glaive tested here a little bit by Chopper and his boys.
Yeah, and I'm interested with Train as well. I just was having a quick look at the history, as Glaive will go down here momentarily. I was having a look at the history, and in the last 3 months with Astralis' Train games recorded, they didn't pick Train a single time. It was always picked against them or a third map. Today is the first time I've seen them actually pick Train.
Right.
So I'm very interested. It's not a great map for Spirit, but Astralis tend not to pick it.
Well, I mean, the beauty of Astralis picking, you know, a map like that is they have the luxury of picking what they consider to be their opponent's weakness.
Sure.
So what's happened there is Zonic's gone into the library. He's scrolled through and he's found gaps he feels he can exploit on the Train of Spirit. So, I mean, this is the level they're competing at.
Ooh.
I'm intrigued to see how the AWP starts off. Device's first Zoom banger of this battle for the semi-finals.
Deep nade down, so SDY's close. He's going to hear a lot of that info, but look how quick he's tucked on in. This is going to be hard for Astralis to contest against, and Glaive doesn't even want anything to do with it whatsoever. Magic's taking space towards middle here, and a passive setup. Astralis have given up territory top mid and top banana.
Catching a bit of the Astralis flak. Utility damage, something they're all too known for. But they take their mid control, and Glaive quickly responds in kind. He confirms there's no presence top banana. For how long that will be maintained is a different question.
That's the key point, right? Even though they're taking back info, it's still early in the round, so it's resources that aren't netting them anything. And they have rotated a fourth man over. Chopper quickly now, wants mid to beat.
Oh, good shooting from Device. Baiting Glaive in. There's no way Chopper's expecting this, is he? No way, Jose. First one found for Glaive in this server. Spirit to down 2 men disadvantage. SDY is going to be bringing the bomb through apps. Dexter hoping and praying he gets given a freebie by Magus, but he's not bending the knee.
I got the weapon upgrade onto SDY now, so that AK is going to be a lot more potent, but time is an issue. 27 seconds. Molly towards pit. The go is now.
How is Mir supposed to break through this crossfire? You're exposing your back every time. Tries to catch the timing. He's gone. More to follow. Just one frag is all Spirit have to show for it. Magisk in pit. And he even steals away an AK for his hard work.
Okay, well, bit of a tempered start there with those opening kills. And then with 3 men just doing their best. But you pointed it out rightly, there's so many angles to clear, especially when you haven't taken any contact up until this point. Given enough rope to hang themselves there, and Team Spirit will concede their first round of play. Astralis dropping guns across, make this one work. The AK-47s are out, 5 of which. There was the ability to go for a T-side AWP, but Spirit want to keep this rifle heavy. Now, the desk was noting, keep an eye on Device's first half performances.
Oh my lord, Zipex takes some initiative, costs him. Magisk is there as well.
Oh!
And it's all
Everyone's
over Red Rover. Bananas will open for business. 3 frags all going Spirit's way on that 3v3.
This has to be the save call, but Team Spirit, true to their style,
wow,
just putting the brakes on.
Yeah, Astralis tried to throw a bit of aggression into the mix, and it's just been met with a sneaky smirk and a triple kill, double for Dexter.
They keep pushing. Magic's going to deny both of these saved rifles.
He's not the kind of... Oh, they actually jiggle it. That makes things a little uncomfortable, only for a moment. Device loses his life, loses his AWP. Dupree now to scavenge and save.
And they should hunt because they know exactly where he is. He has to be towards halls. Cannot drop back too far. So pushing through CT spawn right now. SDY is high, tailing it.
Fast. He's even got a molly. I wonder if they get the info. He's going to make things awkward for Dupree. He's holding the most passive line he can, but it does mean he's vulnerable to Mir.
They're all coming though. Look at this.
Stay silent. Oh, they got the info now. Yup. Not a penny to be saved. Throwing so many resources into that aggressive banana contest. I assume that was because they were light on util, or they just wanted to mix up the pace?
I think they're just trying to mix up the pace. They see that, show that Spirit, you know, hey, you can't just have map control as you like. We will go for some of this aggression. You can check this out. So Dexter's just spamming. He doesn't even realize Glaive is over towards barrels. You see that with the X-ray there. Behind the smoke, over towards that barrel position. Glaive gets very unlucky in that one. So a great way for Team Spirit to open the round. Not a way that you can replicate too often, but they'll take it. Any of those rounds.
It is quite a statement, Chad, to be seeing a team picking Inferno into Astralis.
Yes, it tells you how much has changed, right? Teams are now picking Nuke into Astralis as well. They're still trying to re-identify their map pool. That's maybe why we're seeing Train and Dust 2 getting picked a little bit more. So these pistols again, light upgrades, a little bit of utility. Nades are good too. If they can find themselves a dunk nade, can steal away one of those AK-47. Zipex lined up with the flash here, ready and poised. 3 players in banana. Magus is the furthest forward. The flash comes over and here they go.
Good flash. Damage. Mir so blind. His vision restores. And the nade exchange.
Oh,
Magic's good catch. More to come. Not quite on the mark.
He's traditionally the pit holder, and they know that information now, so A is a little bit weaker, even though it is just the pistols.
Look at the gaming. Mir just faked the steps to run away and then re-aggressed to watch the smoke walk. He's just playing everything to perfection.
Clean stuff.
5-7s and Deagles, no one on the site actively. This just feels like Astralis haven't got a single voice in this conversation for round 6.
And they will have to give it up most likely, so do they just want to play for exits here? What is the name of the game? Site being taken. Clearing everything off here, Chopper, making sure nobody lying in wait towards that bomb site. Backing off towards B now will be all of the Astralis members. They don't even want to go down to a death here. The arm is great for them to carry forward. Bomb gets planted towards the back of the site. And yeah, now it should just be exits, because for Astralis, they're going to have that loss bonus starting to mount now. It will be 2,900 in the following round. Means there is a buy without a doubt. And if they're able to avoid any Device picks, right? Device is the type of AWPer, when he gets a spawn, you know, he's going to head over to B to back them up, head over to mid, head over to apps. Noisy as you like, still gets the kill.
Chuckling.
I would be too, because he's running, making a lot of noise, jumping, and Dupree knows it's coming, and he still just rips his head off like that. So far for Team Spirit, everything going their way. Bomb's going to go off. The 5th round relatively clean. And
they got a new player, they got a new logo, they got new jerseys, they got a new sponsorship. It just feels like it's that new team smell, you know? It's that brand new team smell, and this really is looking like a Team Spirit that want to contest. And they've forced a timeout out of Astralis 6 rounds in to their map pick. This is cool. About 5K. That was a tactical called by Astralis, I believe. The conversation as to whether or not this is a technical will be determining as to whether or not we remove that HUD. Hang on a second.
All right, they've worked it out. I think...
this was what you were talking about, though. Look at that, just bounding towards him.
And he had just changed to his AK at that point, right? So... Dupree there. Not too happy with how that one went, but it was just the pistols. Okay, so 5-1. The guns are out. Device back onto the AWP. No defuse kit in play right now for Astralis. Org for Zipex. Utility good. Only lacking 1 Molotov on Device here.
Yeah, so Device is actually going to be taking his spawn to B. They're going for an early 3-man lean towards Banana. That enables him to not only take the fights, but maybe drop his util and keep the rest for a later date from Dupree and Co. SDY catching some flack.
Quick volley back in return, but nobody home to catch that one. So now Molotovs from Mir being lined up as well. That smoke about to fade. And as it does, the Molotovs land. So now what you see happening, the smoke fades, nobody can be close, and if they were, they're trapped. Astralis Molotov in return. So just the back and forth nature of Top Banana here is they at least want to jostle for position. There's no indication that Astralis want to get stuck in. They just want to harass you and make you lower as you will enter the site in round number 7. And they're holding on to smokes, 4 of which, with 1 minute and 5 left on the clock.
I'm mostly impressed that they've thrown so much Astralis utility towards Banana, with 3 members still there, and they've really not got much to show for it. Spirit have managed to evade a lot of the early damage that typically can chip away at the T side here on Inferno. And Mir, one of the players I have the most confidence in when I see him starting to maneuver towards that B site, alone or otherwise.
Dupree's floating in CT spawn. He's going to be a quick rotation here, but as we can see, this is all a fake. They're actually making space up middle. So Brackets control taken now with the bomb. That's on the back of Chopper. Device over towards short. And that rotation I was talking about with Dupree, it's miles away. And that's a big miss.
Big miss. Chance now advancing. Magisk, a lot to deal with. SDY's already caught Dupree's rotation, so they're still isolated on the site.
And they're going back to B.
Of course they are. Of course they are. They're playing with Astralis, playing with their food. Bomb's on its way. Smoke will fade. Zipex solo. Glaive aware. He will rotate in. Zipex a delay. Stops the default plan for 6 seconds. Oh, and the spray is perfect. Glaive wins the round with the 3-second spray of his M4. Dexter, he's got him as well. On for the ace in a matter of seconds, but there's no need. Magix will maintain his AK. Overcooking the pot or a good reaction from Glaive?
Well, they kept Glaive on a yo-yo, right? He was back and forth. He didn't know quite where to be, same with dupreeh floating in CT spawn. So there was enough of a threat towards Banana. The kill towards A was perfect, but the fact they didn't have a smoke left for CT spawn and the clock being low, these fumbles are going to happen. But Spirit are happy to operate like this. If they lose a bunch like this in a row, then they're going to get flustered. But yeah, I'm not saying you're happy to give away rounds like that, but they're understandable considering the time pressure.
Yeah, there's no confetti, there's no celebration for sure.
Now, we'll be buying back in, and Dexter has brought out the AWP now. Let's see how this changes. We've watched him get a couple of openings towards Banana with that weapon in previous jaunts. Double nades toward top Banana, and now this pressure mid and arch side just feeling it. They're having to throw out a big chunk of nades, and this is great from Spirit. They haven't met any resistance just yet on B, and they're even peeking in. This will force out the nades now.
Oh, Chopper wants to try and catch the timing on dupreeh.
Oh, he's got it.
He gets it. Long down, man down for Astralis. Bomb is way back at T-spawn. This is all just posturing.
It feels like they have 10 men, right? They are fighting middle and fighting top Banana at very early stages in the round.
The Astralis comms are, yeah, maybe 2 Banana, yet 3 mid, I think. It's constant pressure just to try and keep track of them.
And look how high they've made the Astralis players look towards spawn, right? They're on high alert.
Yo, Magis is just going for the... Okay, yeah, that seems like a wiser angle, but Dexter doesn't think so. Catches him, patience pays off, and now they can slowly pull at the remaining 3 CTs. They've still got 40 seconds to play with.
It's full rotate right now. There are no devices likely on this site. He's missed a shot, though. AK is going to get close.
A flash for contact. Will Flatchy flash his teammates now? Not ideal. Looking a bit flustered here.
Yeah, they're really overcooking this one.
25. The CIS boys in their time. They're running short. Device, another miss. Another. Magic's struggling. Glaive not, though. He's looking for the double. A quick reaction from Dexter. But he's got no time to get to B.
Gonna save. Oh, wow. They're doing so well in the early stages. Now, let's look at how Astralis are being able to do this, holding on to their utility. So even they're being threatened, you can see not enough time to get to B. As they're being threatened top Banana and top mid, they're not throwing out all their nades. Those mollies late just bottleneck them, right? So if Spirit want to play these games where they're going to leave it into the last 30 seconds before they commit, that's how they're going to slow them down. The problem is, as soon as Spirit change the tact, right, they go for something similar. Lots of pressure top Banana, lots of pressure top mid, but then they just pounce B. You haven't smoked the top. You don't have your nades out ready to play a smoke molly defense. You might get run over. So Astralis are playing with fire right now by holding on to these nades, and if I'm Spirit, I go for a punish. I try something a bit more explosive. Don't allow them to hold on to their utility for so long, and you see that frustration right there. dupreeh not happy with how that one went down. And then he has a smile when they win the round. So the many faces of dupreeh.
Yeah, he's got... I think he just went through like all the 5 stages of grief right there.
Okay, well, the guns are back out. So Team Spirit still have this AWP, still have the AKs. SDY can full purchase here.
Right then. You can see the round distribution. Astralis stringing together a couple. Both due to the timeout of the clock.
Yeah, that's
the
one way to win it.
Team Spirit way.
So again,
someone somewhere, there's Zeus sitting on his sofa clapping every time they run out of time.
Look at this. This is what I'm talking about, the pressure.
Ooh, okay, he hits it. Mir still persistently wants to contest. Oh, double peek. dupreeh, he gets them both. Magisk fell, but dupreeh lives on to tell the tale. Glaive on A as well. They've got a 2-2 split now, and it gets awkward. Spirit, Mir was tagged up early. He's been given the AWP. Dexter asked to pick up the AK-47 and the bomb.
And good nades as well to harass. SDY just avoids that one landing on his noggin. Smokes are being lined up. They're going to go for a B execute here. Is there the follow-through, though? Because these nades that have been saved, Astralis are going to use those right now, dropping the mollies, slowing this. Double mollies, carpeting.
You just can't run through that.
And this is what they're doing. Instead of using that utility early, they're saving it for late rounds. They know Spirit is a late-round team. They're putting their bodies on the line early, and they're winning these duels.
Yeah, this boost is like perfect for devices. The smoke fades, he should have a visual. You can't see anything. 5, 4, 3. He actually chooses to tuck in as the smokes start to fade. 30 seconds. Little bit of paranoia as Glaive rotates off. Just by cutting noise, they've managed to achieve a favorable 3-on-2. Not for long. Device onto SDY. Mir with the AWP for the trade. He needs to hit this quick. It's basically a reaction speed test. Dexter caught on his jiggle CT. Looking great from Astralis as they lock this one down. Device with a lot of impact early there, and Chad, yeah, you're bang on. It's actually really interesting to see how quickly they learned their lesson. Yeah. Like we saw the first couple of rounds for Spirit where they were dumping util and bodies on Banana. This is insane. The fact that dupreeh gets both of these, it looks like Magisk actually helped out. I don't know where Magisk was.
Maybe
just behind him?
Halls, yeah, the double halls set up there with him baiting.
They did the double halls. I didn't.
Yeah, so I think that the deal here, when you look at these type of rounds, Device was AWPing from CT to top Banana walkout very early. They were already aware, or they came into this match aware of the little tricks, right? And this is what we talk about with getting found out. If Device is waiting for you, sure, he didn't make the kill initially. Okay, so that's some deep utility. So now they've changed up the gear again, maybe expecting something a little bit faster and direct out of Spirit, who have been able to buy, and they're going for one of these halls pops. Now, right now, the timing is perfect. There's only 2 players on A, but that rotation is quickly coming back. They will be there in time.
Yeah, Magisk has got the responsibility of making sure no late arrivals to Banana. You'll never guess who's trying to get Banana. And Magisk locks it down and traded. Now a nice little upgrade for SDY. They spot out Device. They want to pressure him, I think, and more than pressure. Lethal damage inflicted. Magisk knocks his head off.
It siphoned them away from B again. So Glaver's the only man left here with that smoke grenade, and in Banana with the bomb. 2 Team Spirit members working their way up.
If Glaive gets to sit here until 30, that smoke's going to be a real punish.
Okay, they're thinking better of Banana anyway, so making their way back down, regrouping. Number advantage, just have to trade efficiently here, Team Spirit, and they should be able to get into the site, but they have to deal with dupreeh. Tucked up on this balcony position. Doesn't really have any help whatsoever. Zipex is very passive, cannot do anything to assist.
He's had one hero moment. Can he have another? Oh, they've got a perfect flash for dupreeh, and he just has to sit and accept his fate. Team Spirit regimented as they are looking set to convert their 6th round here. I mean, like, as commentators, we have the X-ray and the entire overview, and I still am struggling at 40 seconds to call which bomb site Spirit are going to hit.
Yeah, they do a very good job of crowd controlling the CT's aggression, right? Because every time you try and go for a play, there is somebody waiting. There is somebody at some point watching the flank. And then once you stop going aggressive, or you don't get away with these aggressive plays, you kind of just have to sit and hope. And that leaves you in limbo. And when you're gambling so often on a map like Inferno without info, it's like, are we A, are we B? It's one of the most frustrating positions to be in, especially if you're the Arch player, because you're getting calls from all over the map. And when you have that pressure,
I mean, like, especially because, so, like, it's easy for my kind of, you know, caveman brain to see Magisk pushing down Banana behind the smoke early and having that info and they force stack A. And I've seen teams where that happens and then they never go back to Banana. So Magisk has that info and they walk into a stack and it's comfortable. But what we saw from Spirit there, not only with this lovely flashbang where they're considering all of their options, they're covering every base, but it was also just the initiative to send Mir and SDY back so that the question was no longer a guarantee. Is Banana a threat? Magisk was saying no, but as soon as he died, that became a question mark. Yeah. Really cool. Spirit and Chopper in particular, of course, coordinating this. I don't know how much initiative is individually taken.
Yeah, it's clear as well the development of some of these players and what they're good at. Like Mir on pistol rounds is always put in a place to be activated, and he's always playing around the smokes. So you know what the elements of Spirit are that are positives, and this is why we're talking about getting figured out. Now, I don't think Astralis are going to be able to figure it out instantly, but you can see that they're already having some adaptations that other teams were struggling with.
You're right.
When they've gone up against Spirit in the past.
Yeah, I mean, this is a battle of 2 teams with 2 different ideas of the puzzle of Counter-Strike. Just our first half, and I'm already thoroughly enjoying our 10 rounds of play. Quality Counter-Strike. Good to see Astralis tested. Good to see Team Spirit holding fast.
You flubbed that one, old SDY. Molly's push up Banana off there by accident.
No, Chad, it's all mind games, okay? Oh dear, he's had a bit of a rough go of things there. Yeah. Catching nades and flashbangs.
SDY is actually one of the most experienced members of this roster. What is this from Zipex? Okay, smoke, molly.
The full retake set from there.
Different combo. Smoke's even a little bit deeper, so that's going to make it difficult to boost over the wall because you will be gray screened.
You're right, this is actually almost a better smoke. Does mean that Dexter's got a perfect prime position if you were to push for the info, but that's not Astralis' game.
3 players here from Astralis.
Yeah, and a 5-man Team Spirit execute.
They're going all in on this. This is the pace change.
Here we go. Glaive immediately cuts one down to size. dupreeh as well in the feed. It's all Astralis. They've won their individual duels. The re-aggress on the flash. Seamless. Dexter stops it from being a perfect round, but damage is done. Round is won. dupreeh finds it with a double. Make it a triple, excuse me. And will even snatch an AWP for his friend Device on the other side of the map. 5 to Astralis, 6 to Team Spirit.
They're not completely out of money just yet, Team Spirit. They're just holding on here, and this is great from Glaive. You can see some of the dirty work he's had to do. If we consider the round where he had Impact, where he rotated back, had that triple sprayed on, I think the fourth was onto Dexter coming mid to B, and this round right here, positioning himself nice over towards Coffins. Mac 10 for Mia, so this might get a little bit spicy. We haven't seen any flat-out rushes from Team Spirit just yet. Oh, and Device quick changed. Had a chance to go for that frag. Mia, same as you like, just up Banana playing behind that Barrel's Molotov. He's close again, but he's on his own. There's nobody else near him. Zipex is aware. Glaive is there too. The flash is over. He takes the space. Nade towards spawn. He's waiting for a teammate. It will land on Zipex, so they're punishing this. And he's just bailed out. Mir had the right idea. His teammates were just a little bit too far behind to get them to do any damage whatsoever. And well, Magic's taking some liberties too. Him and Chopper are just walking straight out mid.
Okay. They've drained a lot of Astralis util early here. Glaive holding on.
Oh, the Arch Smoke's just been cancelled out. I don't think they want to be going for too many gimmicky plays through this one, knowing that they've gotten away with it once already.
This non-squeaky chair is life-changing, Chad. I can do various yoga positions while commentating.
I want to keep you nimble. Banana's setting up their utility, so they're trying B again, and at least this time round, it's only 3 players on the site. dupreeh will be in rotation. He's not going to get there in time to help them fight the initial wave.
Oh, Glaive, you are playing with fire. 3 of them trying to nutmeg. Perfect timing as it fades. Double molly. If you try and run through, that's going to hurt. And so does Zipex's spray. 2 bodies dropped. Astralis passed the first test. There's more to come. Angry Headmaster in Dexter. Burns out Zipex. Need another from Magix, and he's found it. Finds the head. Can they plan?
Time.
7. To deny was dupreeh. He can. Needs to. Can't. Bomb goes down. We play on. Just Chopper, though. He's clutched up before. He won't be clutching up today. dupreeh saves it. And so, evening out. Keeping Astralis on their toes, but it was Zipex, that double molly. It seems to be, I mean, it's perfect. I hadn't thought about it logically, and the fact that we haven't seen more teams do it, now I'm seeing it, it makes a lot of sense.
The reason we don't see many teams doing it is because Team Spirit are always so threatening. Astralis are kind of calling their bluff in a lot of these scenarios, right? Spirit are getting so much space, they're walking up, but there's always a tell before they execute. So if they're going to walk in dry, we have the Astralis players either waiting with an AUG or an AWP. If they're going to go for an execute, they always have utility left to stop them, slow them down, and make these late set pieces absolutely unravel.
Right.
This is one of the problems with playing slow Counter-Strike, but Team Spirit really haven't been punished for it in recent times.
A learning experience for everyone involved.
So they're just down to the pistols now. This is one of those rounds where I think if you're going to throw in a change of pace...
3 HEs from the CTs early, so Astralis have mixed it up themselves.
Good info as well. They've already rotated the 3rd man back.
And the 2nd even.
Well, they're really burrowing in here. Graveyard and Halls. Device is baiting for him.
Doesn't miss. Neither does Magisk. It's a lovely double bomb delivered. He'll smoke on top just to guarantee it. He can back away. Feels like job done. Job done.
If we're gonna look at this half already for Team Spirit, 6 is fine, right? 6 is par for the course on a map like Inferno. If they get anything more from this point on, they're gonna be very happy, but they will have to go up against the Astralis T side. And that's where Team Spirit might come into some real woes. Chopper versus Glaive, battle of the in-game leaders. Curious to see how they're going to isolate some of the tendencies of Team Spirit, because this is one of the things when teams are on the rise and you have some players who have these plays, once somebody really puts you under the microscope and starts studying those tendencies and you get punished for them, it can be a shell-shocking experience. Team Spirit might be feeling a bit of that now as Device strikes again. SDY falls. It is just Dexter in a 1-on-5 and 30 seconds left, so this is more for confidence here for Dexter. I think he thinks he can win the round.
I'd love to bring up the round recap as well, just to kind of back up this idea of Astralis starting to solve it. We saw how brutal Spirit were pulling Astralis across the map, never feeling like they had the right pieces in the right place. You can see, look at this slew of blue. 3-round bursts from Astralis as they've started to piece this one together.
And they were mainly the gun rounds, right? This is the first time it's felt like Team Spirit have been just down to the pistols. Before that, obviously, some of the rounds that Spirit converted were off of the conversion. So, yeah, it does feel like a drought right now if you're Spirit. We haven't had a gun round in a while, boys. We need something.
Let's see what the call is. SDY meets Device's AWP.
There we go.
Haven't seen an aggressive AWP peek down Banana yet. That's the first of its kind, and it does convert. An awkward disadvantage now. Mir limps towards Banana. He likes to take a gamble through those smokes, and often nobody's home. So it does seem to be the case this time.
This is going to be very difficult for Team Spirit to scrap back around, right? They've been really stubborn on going for these B executes, and they've been punished by this utility time and time again. And once more, Glaive and Zipex both tasked with holding on to Molotovs and smokes late round. So once you have top Banana like this, they're already threatening. Most CTs are scared, and, well, Device just re-peaks.
Yeah, Mir baited the steps to run away, hoping it would draw someone into Dexter, but it was an AWP, and it was a quick one. They've got all the games. Magic's pre-aiming that peak. Crossfire's so powerful. Did
he get spotted by the balcony player?
Don't think so. Damage. Expect Magic's to catch him, and there it is.
Combo.
They got it all covered. Flash for the info, incendiary for the rotate. You ain't going anywhere. Doesn't quite go into the arch, but it will deny all the same. Stops the walk up as well.
You want to make sure you go down here, get that loss bonus, or save the AKs. Not one or the other. Make sure you're...
Dupree was tagged. Maybe that's your way in, but no, yes, they're going for the save.
It's the right call. And just to back that up, if you take a look on the right-hand side of your screen, you can see the bank balance for the majority of the Spirit players is nothing. They get max loss bonus in next round, which is only 3,400, which means they wouldn't have been able to buy AKs anyway. So holding on to these two AKs in Mirror and Chopper, they're going to be the big guns. Everybody else will be investing in Galils, SMGs, pistols with utility to try and facilitate the last round of play. But this is how this round kicked off. You got Device aggressive and finding another. So in transition here, Device has been great. Yeah, I can imagine the frustration because Team Spirit, if they start to struggle to solve the puzzle on the other side and it feels like they've been figured out, they haven't had enough experience at this level of play to really come up with something new on the fly.
I mean, yeah, that's a whole different ball game. If your game plan hasn't been really tested or questioned on your path to this battle for a semi-final bye, Astralis are the ones to give them that first taste. And again, Device onto Dexter fills the feed. An early casualty for Team Spirit to overcome. It's been a dead silent 4-round run.
Oh!
From Mir.
How did he even get a kill there? That crossfire was locked down.
Yeah, they might get another. Looks like Dupree's evasive stance has got him away. Chopper hoping to catch Dupree on the re-peek, but that HE's got his name on it. Written by... Actually, it's a smoke. Magic prepares himself for combat. Drops his own smoke. Zipex has the short cross for a second. Oh, there's still a gap. He can do some good damage here. Oh, he knows his spray all too well. Damage inflicting, ears ringing, but frags filling the feed.
Oh!
Another one from Magic's. Device to clutch up. Doesn't matter how low they are now. He's an AWPer. It really does look like his days are numbered. Team Spirit turned it around thanks to Magic's and some heroics. Magisk was in pit, playing around his smoke, but what a double kill. Have to see that from his POV.
I think that smoke that got lobbed out was actually one weighing around it. And he might even get the last kill on Device here.
Mission impossible for Device. Looks like he wants to go for this.
Has to go.
The flash is decent, dude. Charging up. Not gonna be. So, 8-7. Spirit will close that gap, keep it as close as can be. We've got a game on our hands, folks. Don't go anywhere.
It's not a drill, hold nothing back. This shoot to kill in this leap of faith that you're in me too. You stand alone, but I'll watch over you. The clock is ticking, the clock is ticking. A single second could mean everything. Time is running, the time is running out. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't let me down. Be the one to wipe their grin when they hear this sound. Don't give up, don't give in before they catch a glimpse. I know you'll find the strength within. This is our last chance.
Couldn't be closer. Magix pulls it into the 7th for Spirit to close out the first half of our first map. This is a battle for the semi-final bye. Astralis and Team Spirit have managed to stay in the upper bracket, up afloat against it all. And now trying to separate them, and we barely can. It's looked fantastic for Spirit. They got off to a flying start. I've got Sponge alongside for the analysis. I'll just be making various noises. And it does look like the HFs are in the chat. We can get this one started. They don't want to wish good luck to their opponent. It's just about having fun.
Just have fun. Have fun while you're losing. That's what you're looking for. And well, SDY, he's going for info straight away. Across mid, sees 1 second middle. It looks like Astralis are just spreading out here, waiting for any aggression. They have a bucket load of utility in the back pockets of Glaive and Zipex. And well, Device is already dead. Mia, aggressive on pistols, found 2.
Anyone else?
He's not done.
Anyone else? Chopper, what are you up to, mate? He wants to duel, he wants to biff, and it's working wonderfully. Mia's on for a pistol ace here. They're so low, go on.
Show me the traces.
He's got 1 bullet left. Actually, legit, 1 bullet.
Hey, Chopper, boss. Swap with me,
mate, yeah. Okay.
Nobody upgraded a pistol here, so he is honestly operating with just that 1 bullet.
You might hit it, actually. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, dear. Knife time. This could get awkward. Fortunately, Dexter's actually caught 1 through the smoke, so Zipex bomb plan would be dreamy here.
Mia still can't do anything.
He actually can't deny it with his knife. He can't deny the plan, so Zipex at least gets that done. And that should be all she wrote. A flashbang and a quad kill Glock, he says, hesitantly.
And I don't blame you, because look at that. Run down. Mia got the assist on the final 2 players, so much damage done from Mia. And that is going to be Team Spirit leveling up the field 8 to 8. Now, they will work out how to defuse. It is holding the E.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
I've been doing wrong.
You can't press it. You got to hold it. And the defuse will come through. Here's the heroics of Mia to kick things off. Oh. He doesn't even fall back, right? This is the thing. Like, he's more than happy to stand and fight. They have a huge number advantage right now, and they want to continue doing damage.
He's got so much confidence in his own aim.
And that's what you need, right? To be a player like Mia, if you want to continue to go around the smokes, continue to be aggressive like that, you just have to be full of confidence. Just knowing mechanically, you're an absolute beast. So Astralis will drop some guns across. Device and Magisk onto the AK-47s. 2 Deagles, Tech 9 in play as well. And a bit of utility. So this is a threatening round against the 3 rifles. Make it 4 with the FAMAS and the MP9 of Team Spirit. They're not operating with a defuse kit here, Spirit, so if Astralis do get into the side and get the bomb down, they could wrestle this back early, but Chopper has something to say. Deep nade towards T-stairs, nobody home to catch it. Crossfire towards top middle right now. And if you just wait out all this early utility of Spirit, Astralis might actually find themselves with the util advantage. Haven't thrown anything just yet. So many smokes, Molotovs as well. Close molly's going to be dangerous. Burning, 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 burning.
He tried to delay the peak just enough for them to assume it was clear, but sound cue's present. So is the spray. Just tag up a little bit. Trivial damage, but Device and Magisk going to be softened up for the FAMAS and for the M4.
They want to take some banana control here, so this smoke from Magisk is normally going to go over towards the CT spawn position.
You really have to have a strong arm. Look at the minimap. That's a bloody strong throw.
And a leap and a half on you.
Mad hops from Magisk.
So they've smoked off Arch side now and just going about their business are Astralis. They're feigning top mid control with that smoke. They haven't actually peered on out to see if anybody's home. And Team Spirit are gambling with a 3-man stack towards B.
Yeah, it's a good job it's his right arm. And all the way towards CT it flies. Glaive tries to fake the steps.
All on fake.
He's pulled them all, 3 of them. React immediately, and now Magix is left all alone. Giving it a good go. He's delaying as best he can. He's even taken down Device.
11 bullets.
One more will do. Zipex so low before he hits the shot with the Deeg. Now they've got space, room to maneuver, and that is one way to fake out Team Spirit.
If Team Spirit knew what we knew, they might even consider going for this retake. Just half HP, Dupree low, Zipex as well. And looks like we might have a technical timeout just after this one. Bit of chat in the server as 8-8.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Might be something Team Spirit are experiencing here, but we'll wait and see how this one pans out, because that's going to be second round of play, and Astralis bouncing back with the Force Buy. And it's such a potent Force Buy. Dropped AKs, Deagles, armor, utility. It's looking beautiful. They make it work. Bomb goes off, and yeah, we will have a bit of a technical here, I think. Here's the opening kill.
Yeah, and the fake was sold so gracefully. Like, I mean, it wasn't like it was overcooking the stew. It was a bit of util. Magix, of course, throwing that all the way from T steps.
Okay, well, let's give this a minute while we work this one out. I'll get her back underway very, very soon.
Yeah, they'll be working this one out. But to recap, selling that fake, Astralis converting off the back of a pistol victory for Team Spirit.
Do we want to talk about the B stream? Maybe give a quick update for everybody at home about that one.
I'd love to know what's going on over there.
That's an elimination game over there. It is Gambit versus G2. The winner will advance to the quarterfinals. The loser is out, so there's a lot on the line. The first map is Vertigo. It started, this is Gambit's pick. It was an 11-4 first half to Gambit. We've seen the woes of G2 on this map, obviously bringing Nico in, not a map he used to play over in FaZe. Scoreline currently sitting at 14-6 to Gambit. So they're only 2 away from closing map number 1. We move on to Dust 2 next.
A lot of people were critical of Big not picking Vertigo into G2, given that they had some decent stats, but seems like Gambit having no issues. Looks like we are almost ready to get this party started.
All right.
Okay, back in business. Love that.
Well, with those saved guns, they will be able to have another crack at this Team Spirit. So you can see the pistols upgraded. Those rifles saved across. Utility is good. It would be a kick in the guts for Team Spirit if they go out here without doing too much damage. Kind of the Force Buy wars on the agenda here for map number 1. MP9 up towards the window from Dupree. Good weapon for the job. And no rush about it here. Just dealing with any aggression, clearing out close. Lots of players parked in alt, middle, and boiler and halls for Astralis. Nobody worried about Banana whatsoever. And there's Chopper just going for a bit of a jump peek now. We did a game earlier in the week where Chopper solo held B against certain plays where he should not have been getting anything. If he can do it again against Astralis, that is a tall task indeed, and that's exactly where Astralis are heading.
Yeah, he's going to get info on this next... Oh, actually, I don't think he's going to have another jump. He's got a flash for the info instead. This could be great. They eat it. Oh, precision. He finds the header device, and he might even get away. Squeaky bum time. He does. Knifes out just as the smoke blooms. Mir keeps his partner in crime safe and fed. Flashed and fragged. Device goes down.
Ooh, on the B executes I've watched from Astralis recently, they tend to have a deep flash for this one that actually lands
for the
on the
boost?
floor of the site. Yeah, and it's Glaive who throws it, but he won't be able to do that unless he transitions back, which he is.
Look at what Mir was looking at, by the way. It's almost like he's hiding from the flash. Yeah, he's still got all the vision in the world, just locked off his perch, but it doesn't stop him going 1-for-1. Dupree makes it 2 into B. A 3-man retake. That is the entire A defense squad now starting to surge towards the B site. Astralis have found a gap, jumping through it. They've doubled up in pool. Utility-wise, it's light, very light. 3 flashbangs. I mean, it is exposed to pool here. No one's playing anti-flash. They could gobble this one up. Magisk obviously will have to react immediately. So white. Magisk has the cross. He keeps his teammates safe.
They're saving.
And that's gonna at least lock out Astralis' AK-47s. I don't think Glaive's getting away from this one.
Can't lose anything here. Spirit need to be very careful. Hold on to those 3 rifles. I like the idea. Have a look in, see if you find something, but then it gets dicey on the way out. They keep everybody alive. They do find another kill, but now Astralis are up to 10. So this is where we do start to worry for Team Spirit. It's not an easy puzzle.
A fantastic way to start it off.
You can see he considers going for more there. It's probably a good thing he didn't. And that late flash was the undoing of Mia. Yeah, Chopper as well, back of the site, 5-7 against those AKs. Not ideal. Now, it will be a buy again from Spirit. They've got the 2 AKs to save them for a Deagle and an MP9. Utility's good. There's a kit this time, SDY operating with 1. At least they're not giving Astralis easy rounds. You know, they're forcing them to have to play against rifles time and time again. And these moments can be pretty sketch. A multi-kill one way or the other.
Kept them really honest as well. Oh, SDY's gone down and Chopper swings on out for some chip damage. Unconfirmed, but device halved. Magic even lower.
I feel that Astralis are going to play them like a fiddle every time that they have the number advantage here.
The aggression met by nades. Both sides, in fact, a deep smoke sets them up for the boost. This could be the avenue in. Look at that little gap they've manufactured. No one home.
And they've tucked Chopper in below as well.
It's a strong banana hold. I wouldn't dare threaten that. Devices might have, have a freebie. Chopper goes walking, and he gets them both. Every member of Astralis has pulled a double kill out of thin air.
Yeah, okay. Well, Team Spirit will have to take the save after this one. Dexter, the only man standing. He's in the wrong bomb site. The rest of the Astralis players are over towards A right now, just clearing everything out, making sure he's not lying in wait, trying to deny this plant. Dupree will get it down. 25 seconds on the clock, and now the 40-second timer will begin. So it's a matter of, can we find him? And do we want to find him? Because Dexter, we've been talking about his impact. He had some good Inferno games. I think he's only played it twice. Obviously, there was that 6-man experiment for Team Spirit when they won DreamHack Open. They are starting to hunt, so the sound cue's indicative of that. And the headshot even more so. So nothing left, nothing to carry forward. And it will be just a partial buy for Team Spirit here. So they had a couple of cracks with the save guns. They're taking a tactical timeout to talk this one through. They're second so far.
There's been a very clear transition into Astralis' control of Inferno. Solving, to an extent, some of those late finishes in the first half. And now just starting to chip away at that momentum. Not going to be a fun round for Spirit, given the finances, as Chad's already highlighted. Chad, did you know that the flowers change color when you knife the pots?
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
If you knife a pink flower, it turns blue.
I did not know that. Is that real?
Yeah, I'm not making that up.
I feel like you are making it up.
I don't think I'm making it up. I swear, on Mirage at least, the flowers changed color when I knifed them. Or maybe I'm just weird.
You could be right. To tell you the truth, I've never really
You've never knifed a plant pop. So.
I'm more worried about the headshots than the plants.
Yeah, you can tell that we have different approaches to the game.
Yeah, you're looking at all the
scenery,
making sure it's all in check. Okay, so just the pistols, a flash for Chopper, a nade for Mir, a couple of P250s in the mix as well. But look at this. Astralis straight up mid. And they've caught the hand of the castle player. That'll just be Dexter. Well, you're trapped, my friend. They know where you are. Seeing if he's getting baited into something.
Look how nasty this is going to be. You got people walking up long, they're leaning 4-man B, so Dexter's USP is just going to slowly be strangled out of this one. I say that.
Oh, mid to B, all right. Now, are they going to double back into library, or are they actually going to test their luck? Because Chopper is playing a very awkward angle.
Yeah, if Dupree doesn't check it, which he didn't,
yeah,
Chopper gets a double dink. If he equips the AK, he's not ready for this though. Zipex should be able to punish him on the retrieval. Okay. He does. Cleanly takes the only weapon and threat out.
Now, the thing here is Chopper's traditionally a B player. Astralis still might consider going B. That nade at least tells them somebody else is home. But how many players? Glaive has the rotation. Zipex is in spawn. The other two are in banana. Now Dexter's looking. He's dead. And that might cause the rotation back to... Oh, wait, there's 25 seconds.
They are going to have to go B, which is where they're stacked at least, but doing their due diligence. Have to check the close corner. Magic tries with a P250. Zipex sweeps him under the rug. No issues there. Okay, so Astralis, they're posting their 12th. It's time for the CTs to re-equip. Haven't seen Astralis truly tested since the pistol here in the second half of our first map.
Dexter has the AWP, so keep an eye on him for any aggressive maneuvers. A little bit of a replay here. Zepex did get 4 kills within round number 20, so getting himself up there, almost 10 kills. Where's this AWP going?
Oh, caught out by the spread. That's a horrible death to concede. Magic's going to be forced to convey information that Banana is unknown. Evades the flash. SDY hears the steps. He'll actually choose to back away. Right decision to make. Chips away at Dupree within that one-shot headshot range.
All right, well, there's clearly somebody home in Banana. That Molotov tells the B defenders as Astralis continue pressure up top mid. They're quick on this.
They are. They've smoked off the library, so SDY won't be able to assist. Mir has the info at least. Bomb to be retrieved around the 60-second mark. Zipex, his movements will indicate as to where the bomb's going. Dupree sees more util up top mid.
Oh, they're biting hard on this. No rotation for Chopper right now. They're putting a lot of faith in their in-game leader. 4 players on the other side. Smoke's just come out. Looks like, well, that's even going to draw the rotation. The Team Spirit quickly come to back up Chopper on the B bomb site.
Yeah, he's sussed this out. He knows how Glaive likes to call. Mir, he's in a prime position to at least punish one, and he has. Glaive caught, burns him down, they trade. Trades all over the shop, it's bloody Wall Street. 30 seconds as the bomb goes down. We do have a 2-on-2, and they're so disconnected. They barely leave A now. Kit check.
And they're saving.
Nope.
All of the gas, you know, of that round just gets taken out. And this is the point of the game where Astralis are about to grab the 13th round. They're only 3 away from sealing up map number 1. This was Team Spirit's map pick. They're not going to get too many more opportunities like this, especially fully bought, where they could even consider going for these retakes. So now we just sit here, we wait for the bomb to explode.
Wow, it's like they woke up the giant.
Yeah. What's this? Only 1 round, and that was pistol. So this is rough stuff for Team Spirit. They gave themselves as many opportunities as they can with guns. They did play conservative. They did save onto those rifles time and time again. So they're not just letting themselves be blown out of the server.
They conceded an early loss here.
Yeah. So that's a 4-on-5 conversion.
Only got to enjoy the broadcast, watching from the POVs of his teammates.
Great transfer there from Dupree. Having a good game. 16 kills for him now.
So consistently, like, how do you stay at the top of this game for as long as he has and have games as consistently as he has for Astralis here? 2021 and Dupree still a threat to all of the young up-and-comers. Dexter, speaking of young up-and-comers, he jumped over his head! Oh, and Glaive gets Mir! He might even find him! No, scopes him through the smoke! I'm losing my mind! And Dexter, he wants more! And he takes it by force! Zipex, next victim on the plate. Dexter solving the riddle. He knows you're in there. And he puts the barrel in the belly. Dexter wants the ace. Knocks Astralis out of this round. Round 22 is all his.
Has Dupree been spotted here? He's found another gap.
Not quite.
All right,
man.
If that doesn't get you fired up.
Oh, my heart is pumping. Dexter, that's what we needed to see. Okie dokie. Astralis chokey. Nice to see. Team Spirit taking that one by force. And that's forced a timeout, I think, out of the Danes. He jumps over his head. Like, that's madness. In the flash, Glaive hopped over. A quick little no-scope.
That's the third one for me. The fact that he has one close, still able to align the AWP to hit out Device there.
I mean, like, you can see Device's thought process. AWP was towards the peak. He's probably going sandbags. He starts pulling out his Molotov. No. There's only one button on his keyboard, and it's W. All right, Dexter, pop off, son. Love it.
Needs more of that, though. Team Spirit is still against it here, and Astralis with this timeout, they've obviously talked through what they want to do, how they want to make sure that doesn't happen again. Has Mia got anything just yet? He's not rocking a pistol or a rifle right now. I wonder what's on the ground for him. Do you think that's an anomaly, Alex? Do you think we get a bit more out of Team Spirit here?
I mean, I don't expect that to happen again, but it certainly is going to do wonders for the morale in the camp.
So many Molotovs mid. One was halls, one top mid, one over towards porch. So much utility between both of these teams being flung out early. Only 2 left, and we still have 1:25 left on the clock. Nothing has been gifted to Astralis just yet. Well, mid has been gifted. It hasn't been unwrapped. Passive stance from Team Spirit, leaving one member over towards the B bomb side. Of course, it's Chopper. Hasn't even held onto a smoke or anything. So they will leave Mir in rotations. So back and forth they go. Rotations a lot from Team Spirit, and nothing's really happened. But it's the right call. Look at this. Dexter's coming too, and there's 3 players towards Bomb and Banana. That's a huge nade to be swallowing. Oh!
Dexter caught by the smooth moves of Glaive. Wasn't expecting Chopper. Perfect timing as Glaive focuses attention elsewhere, and that's enough to slow them down. They've got Dupree and Apps. It looks like Magisk wants to pull the plug on this. Spirit are so dynamic. They seem to be reacting instantaneously with Astralis. 3 up mid. No info from that. As soon as Dupree releases this Molotov, though, he's going to strafe out and evades the shots from both Pit and Valk.
15 seconds
He
now.
does go down. They can deny. This is a crossfire that's very hard to break. How are you supposed to get into the site now? Zipex onto Mir, but that's not what we care about. The bomb's loose. There's no way for Zipex to win this round. He's going to jump straight into the jaws of Chopper. Spirit back on the board. Looks like we've got a CT side after all.
Recovered after that miss of Dexter as well, right? They repositioned perfectly in time. Dexter just missed a shot, not expecting Glaive to step out like that, but they made up for it. And they've put Astralis in an interesting position right now. There is enough money for them to buy, and they will do that. You can see Dupree buys in with the AK. Will anybody else follow? Because Zipex can drop an ult for Device if they want. Megas can also buy in. Here we go. They're making it work. So it's A-Craze across the board for at least Zipex, Device, and Dupree. Megas and Glaive, UMP, and Deagle. Utility is pretty good here. Nobody for Spirit is having to operate with an SMG. Banana aggression.
Yeah, looking challenging for Device. In fact, he gets knocked down. Flames at his feet, hat to swing.
Oh, Mia!
Yes, one, not the second. Zipex quick to react. Okay, so that's a numbers advantage for Astralis to overcome now.
Look at the HP of Magix and Chopper. They did catch a bit of flack there.
Mir just went for a bloody walk down mid. Cuts off the second mid split.
All right, Megas got himself a AK-47. Let's see if Glaive can get that upgrade from Mir's dead body at some point too. Sandbag's clear.
They've essentially got a man advantage if they were to strike either of these sites now. So Chopper boosted. He'll have vision over this smoke. It's a common pre-fire. Does he stand his ground or does he go for something else? He catches them just before they unload.
Bombs at his feet.
Repositions, bomb there. Oh! What a beautiful move! Glaive's been watching the surfing videos, just KZ's his way to the bomb. Okay, Magis defends it. Bomb down just in time, but they can't save it. SDY finishes the job. I have to give some credit to Astralis for recovering on the fly, but that is Team Spirit's round all day, every day. And Chopper catching Zipex just as the pre-fire was coming in. They deal with that. That was a 2v3 initially, and they do manage to take the round with 3 hearts still beating.
Look at this. So he gets the first.
Like, this had to be perfect, because it's out of the smoke as well. Look,
just on the cusp right there. How does he get away with that one?
I'm not so sure.
Oh, well, it's a good plant for Astralis to get down, but you can see pushing in while the plant is happening, SDY are able to isolate both of those fights. It becomes a 1-on-4 in that situation because Glaive is too busy putting those digits in. Had to be done, and now Astralis are onto the pistols. Team Spirit are back in this one. They cannot drop around like this, though. Fast towards Banana, lots of pressure.
These are the rounds that can break you. Just like that. Mir's got such little health, if only. Oh, he converted it like that. Glaive's nade lands, finishes the job that Glaive and Zipex working together to get the job done. They can't afford to lose this. Dexter knows it. They've recovered M4s. You just talked about it, Chad. These are the rounds you can't afford to give up. A Mac-10 just beelines into Banana. Catches Chopper. One of the first times we've seen Chopper looking to be caught off guard there. Oh, when he's flashed him, jumps and executes the AWPer. Disaster has struck, and it continues to do so. Just Magix now, 1v4, the bomb ticking away at quite the pace. A grimace onto the face of Magix.
He'll cut the AWP away.
Not bad at all.
Get on his toes. That is a heartbreaker right there. They've done so much to get back into this game. It was looking dire.
And dare I say it as well, like, if Mir had gotten away, that could have slowed him down enough. He had some util to drop, but it was that glaive nade. Finishes the job. The comms were quick, so was the punish. Astralis, they've stolen that one straight out of Spirit's pocket. They will have cash. They will have their util. Very light on the kit department. We'll be looking to avoid any awkward 3v3 retakes. We've seen them forced to swallow the bitter pill of a save many times, but when you're staring down the barrel of 14, you just can't afford to do that.
Small detail might come into play here. Glaive did not upgrade into head armor with 5.4 left over. It's not a massive deal.
Yeah, but if we see a quick Magic's one tap, talk about it in a sec. Damage inflicted early. Looks like Dexter's gone for some early apps aggression. He's in the right place. Can he hit the shot? One into the shoulder. Oh, quick! Onto Zipex. Trying to do damage. His teammates are right there to support him. Bodies dropping all over the shop. Glaive and Device, they want to punish Magix. He's dropped into the pit. Nade trajectory, works it out, looking for the punish. It should be the drop. Device makes it a 2v2. Through the smoke. Mir wants this jewel. He's found it. Device looking for the third. Chopper's so down low. It's Glaive to finish. And Astralis snatch away another.
Oh, got real scrappy there for a second. Glaive is lucky he gets gooshed through the corner of the wall. That's why he took so little damage. Oh, dearie me. Astralis now 15 to 11. Dexter, that was some heroics, right? The fact that he hits the second with them so close and all the teammates there to swarm, but all the attention drawn towards Halls. Device and Glaive, they come through, they mop it all up. They make it look easy. Both survive, and 21 kills for Glaive so far. And now it's just the mag 7, 5-7.
They're looking good.
9s.
Dexter back towards Banana. No AWP, no health. Chopper, ears ringing from the utility as well. Mir shows a shoulder. They know there's more to come. A whiff of the smoke hits Chopper's backside. Was looking for a deep one for a bit of regress. Have to chill their beans now.
Well, they were struggling with the number disadvantage on the gun rounds. I can't imagine how they're going to go now that it's just down to these scrappy SMGs, shotguns, and pistols. It's going to need to be some absolute heroics.
I think this is the most excited I've been to hear what the desk has to say, just to kind of piece together how this one started to shift so comfortably now into Astralis' court.
We've seen this move out of Spirit a lot. It's normally Magic's up here with this shotgun, but they tend to find success. Unfortunately, guess what? Astralis are on the other side of the map. 4 players in Banana. Starting to walk on back now. Dupree having a little look in. 50 seconds left. Info does become a problem for Spirit. Mia overextends.
Oh, he tried to hunt Dupree. They cover their bases. Great nade damage. Maybe the mag 7 can start. Needs a second. He does well to find it. Chopper, though, he's found by Magisk, and there it is.